Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day. Oh man. It's supposed to be a better day than this. It's gonna be a good day. I got my Sunday best. What's up, everybody? Couple new people. Hi, I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, total witch. Oh, that's what he said too. And messenger of God. Who said what? Why, God? God fucks with me. And it's not even him. I blame Kobe. They gotta keep me on my toes, bro. They gotta keep me laced up. They gotta keep me, ready. For what? Everything. You know what I mean? If you get too fucking comfortable, a bitch get too comfortable. No. Shake the cage. Flick, it's like a fish in a tank. Go tap on the fucking thing. Make sure they're up. Make sure they're always ready. Always ready. That's what God said. Be ready. Be ready. He said it all over the Bible, and that's how they be. I be chilling. And then they fucking try to tip the fucking, trying to tip my cup. What's my cup? My love. They're trying to fuck with me, trying to get me to get all pissed off and shit. What is it? It's a constant battle of, endurance, pushing you to greatness. So, for example, triggers. They want to trigger you into some shit. How are you going to act if I do this to you? Let's see how they're going to act. Let's see how much self-control. Let's see how much, you know what I mean? It's endurance. That's what I mean. It's Kobe. We're going into the crone season. He's going to be all on this shit. It's their season. And that's because you go inwards. The crone season is actually outside where it's, a hibernation and everything pushes you inwards. But it's also about, your internal. There's a lot of work that's done in the fucking fall and winter, bro. When you're isolated inside of your cave with yourself, the dark times, there's more dark than light during, winter and fall. That's the whole point. They shift the scales. During the summer, you're in your sun, so you're in your divine masculine. You're full of energy and strength, drive, and action. Okay? So in the dark, which is me, the goddess of the moon, that's why I'm here to teach you such shit. You're in your emotions. You're in your, you're in your introspective. You're in your fucking feelings. There's more dark now than there is light, meaning they're gonna, it's a balance. It has nothing to do with time change. The times just change. You know what I mean? And what happens is, America wanted to control that and change time. And everybody looks at us like that. You do it all day, bitches. All day you're trying to change time. You're trying to change the past. You're trying to control the future. And you're missing the present. Whatever. Anyways, so I was chilling, super chilling. Finally got my energy up to a great place, and that's where it is. All right, she's great. Now let's hit her. Let's hit her with that one too. What was it? I'm listening to Wolfman Sagittarius read, and at 8 minutes and 33 seconds, he goes and says some bullshit talking about, hey, I ain't told nobody, but in 2 days, I'm going to Egypt, and I'm going to do some ceremonial work. Have you ever been in the greatness of the gods? I just wanted to punch you in your head. This is why I can't be around no one. I wouldn't physically do it, but it's an internal feeling that those are the words I use to describe it. Whereas there's this sudden urge to just want to punch you in the fucking face. Right, Marsha? Just want to punch the world in the fucking face. That's my twin flame. Don't play around. Speaking of which, as soon as I got out, as soon as I was chilling, I started hearing their frequencies. Like, oh, here she goes. Like, you don't even know. They're not spectators. They're feeding the energy. They're always rooting for me. They're fucking pouring in energy. Even, you know what I mean? That's why Russ can't win, because he doesn't put his whole heart into it. That's why our little magical battles never really worked, because we weren't wholeheartedly trying to destroy each other. There was a part of us that's always hoping everything will be okay. Anyways, with that being said, I posted this and I could hear the boys. They were standing there like, say something, say something, say something, right? Say something, I'm losing hope in you. No, just kidding. That's not it. But it's an energetic thing. That's what it is. Words don't matter. You can feel it. They're on call. Oh, she done said something. Let's watch this. I dare him to say something to her. In the sense of, are they going to do nothing? No. They're just anticipating what I'll do. And ready in case they're always ready. Ready. And it's an energetic thing. It's energetic. It's not like they're going to jump a flight and go fucking, you know what I mean, call somebody on you. It's energetically, I would give this my energy, dude. I will give this my energy. And that's what you don't understand is our connection is not physical. You know what I mean? We're giving and taking energy from each other all day. Anytime we think about each other, anytime we, we're giving each other energy, listening to each other's music, you know what I mean? Giving each other's thoughts and our feelings. That's what energy is. How much energy do you give to shit? How much you been thinking about that? That's a lot of energy you gave that shit. How much you been stressing that? How much you been, you know what I mean? How much you've been daydreaming on that. That's what it means to give energy. It means to put yourself outside of yourself on a subject and stay there and give it, you know what I mean, your thoughts and feelings and emotions. Yeah, that's what energy is. It's soul, right? It's going back to my soul tribe. They felt it. They were like, she's swinging her sword. I'm just telling you, you have no fucking power. You have no power. I can't wait to show you guys what I can do. I want to see you do something, but there's nothing to be done. And that's only... Have you ever been in the presence of greatness? Did you go to, Jerusalem to feel Jesus? Have you been to Mount Shasta? And to open the doors. Bro, you don't even know where the doorway is. And the currency of the knock is not something physical. It's the door's open for you energetically, meaning I don't gotta go there and knock on the door. I have to sit here and open the door. And what's inside of the door comes to me. I don't go to get it. And that's a reference to everything that you guys are chasing in your life. I don't gotta go get this girl. I've gotta open my heart to this girl and let her in. Do you know what I mean? I don't gotta go get this job. I've gotta open up my fucking resume. I gotta open up my lines of communication and let this motherfucker come to me. I've gotta make myself receptive to what it is. But again, what the fuck is he going to chase? The 11:11 portal is tomorrow in essence here, but it's at noon today there. The second, you know what I mean? The second it rises. So you're missing the rising star of it. So what are you doing? What are you doing in Egypt in 2 days? Nothing. You just got this idea. Again, you're chasing your mind's ideas. What your mind says is a good idea. You know what we should do? You know what would really help our channel? And then to top it off, I just realized he said it before that's what made me get on here. He's like, don't mind me, I'm just a warlock. You don't even know the definition. And I'm glad that you said it because you really are. The definition of a warlock is a witch, which is a magical person who abuses the powers. He is. He is a warlock. But once you're a warlock, you stand out. And that's it. I know many warlocks. It doesn't mean you're a man witch. It means you're an abuser of the witchhood. Because you can go look in any history. A man with magical powers is a high priest. And he will still tell you, if he teaches the powers, he will tell you, I'm not a magician, I'm a witch. Why? Because it's the sanctity of who came first. I tell people that I'm a witch because any woman that ever had powers of this was deemed a witch. Anyone that practices magical or religion outside of a sector is considered a witch. Whether man or female, it's not gender specific. A warlock is a gender male who has abused his magical powers. And always it comes down to the sacral, which is sex magic. They abuse sex magic. As he's continuing to tell you how he slept with all these different women. And, we pointed that out on his Instagram, Mr. Knight of Wands, over there trying to use his magic stick or dick to create something. Again, he has no intentions on this ceremony or ritual. He just decided that he's going to go fly out here, light some candles, do some divination, and see what happens. What's wrong with you people, bro? My second biggest question that made me get online is, why are you petitioning to the Egyptian gods when God is above all? Why go through a layer of us to get to him? Why don't you get that? Why doesn't any of you get that? Why don't you just go to Jesus? He had a much easier way. His way was the way. He came and gave us a new way to where we didn't have to make human sacrifices, and we didn't have to. If you notice, I show you the old ways where you must sacrifice your flesh in order to find his way. But ultimately, what are you doing? You're going to pray to the Egyptian gods. My name is Isis. I am I am the most magical, divine, feminine essence that created during that time. So where are you going? I'm here. Why are you going there? Because your brain tells you that it's there. And that was my thing that I posted, is like, do you go to church to find God? God lives in those buildings on each of those corners, and you're out here, where's Waldo? Where's God? He's in one of these. He's in this book. He's in here. I know he's in here. Can you feel the Holy Spirit in this room? Jesus told you that he lies within you. Why are you going to listen to... It's mind-blowing. If I had a mind, it would hurt my head. Instead, I'm just going to take a breath. As I don't walk through the ego. That was what this is. I'm like, come on. It's Sunday. I literally don't want to do this right now, but this is it. This is church. I'm going to take your ass to church right now. And every day until you get this. He is not somewhere else. He is right next to you, talking to you and holding you and protecting you and providing for you. You don't have to go somewhere to meet him and ask him for what you need. You need to just realize he's here with you at all times, and that there's nothing above him and there's nothing between you and him where you can't have this conversation. Okay, this person is idolizing a different form of God, a creation of God, made to be God. Whether you are going to speak to Isis, you are going to speak to Osiris, you are going to speak to Thoth, which is my whole family, my husband and children. You want to go and do all of this. Why? Do you believe that we do not answer to Jesus and to the light workers? Do you believe that we have more power to change what God is doing in your life? And that's what dark workers do. They believe they can go to another form of God, only powers given by God to these gods, and ask them to get in the way of what God is doing in their life. Do you believe we do such things? Because the dark community, the dark magical community does believe, if I go to Lilith, she'll fix this. No, I'm going to get in it, but only make it worse. And only because God said I cannot get into something that God said I cannot. And that goes back down to me praying for you. Can I heal you? Yes, everyone can. If you come, I shall put my hands upon you and heal you. That is a power given to me by God. Okay? If you come to me and you ask me to change a situation in your life, to pray for you, to change a situation in your life, that is asking for too much. Because the situation that was put in your life was put there by my God. You're asking me to go ask God to stop working in your life. Does that make sense to you? Why would I do that? Why would I go against my God when I know that he is working in your life and that you don't like his workings? And that's what it is. Pray for me. What am I praying for? That God gives you strength? Because that's where it comes from. What am I praying for you for? Why are you going outside of yourself for everything that's inside of you? Pray for my family. They're terminally ill. Who got them sick? The devil? God said, God's plan. Every moment is completely divinely orchestrated for each individual's person's experience. You cannot just come and change the plan on my life or yours. But you're constantly trying to have that control, Adam and Eve. You believe that you're in control of your reality. But you're not. You're just living in a fantasy of your mind, projected from everything that it's been told. Go with the flow. And that's it. It's like you're like, oh, I have to go in holiday seasons. I have to go here for the holidays. Who told you that you got to go home for holidays? No, it's tradition. Traditionally stupid speaking. Why do you do it all the time? Because everybody else does. Mass consciousness. Explain this further for me. Explain to me why you waste every year doing the same thing as last year. No, because you really enjoy it. You don't speak to these people prior and you enjoy all this? Or you do it because it makes somebody else feel good. You really enjoy visiting your childhood traumas and your neighborhoods and all the people that, you just work so hard to get the fuck away from? You really enjoy going back for a free meal? You're that hungry? Or are you that thirsty for attention? Yeah, I know. I was like, don't bring out Lilith on on Sunday. Don't bring out Lilith on Sunday. Let them sleep. I'm really like that too. I don't care. Just leave them alone. Let them be. That's what I said right here. I was like, they're your fucking children. You created them this way. Why do I even got to see them? Ugh. Like, I'm not getting in there. But he makes me because I'm his messenger. I don't care. I just got to do my job. I don't want to care. But he'll make me care. You know what I mean? You don't care about something until it's like it becomes important in your life, and then you gotta kind of care about some shit. It's like you're being a clown, and I would say that I don't care, but I do, obviously, like enough to tell you, don't waste the time and space and energy going looking for gods in Egypt when I'm right here. I'm right here, bro. I'm Isis. I'm Lilith. I'm Morgan. I'm Saradwin. I'm Kalik. I'm all forms of the triple goddess. I'm right here, bro. Where are you going to? You're going to go find Jesus in Jerusalem? What are you talking about, fuckheads? I don't understand. And that's what I mean. It's like, seriously, God lives in that book? God lives in your cards? God lives where? And what God are you praying to? Don't you understand that we need Jesus? He was the savior? Stupid. If you need saving, you go to Jesus, bro. He's the one that saves us. None of the other ones did. We couldn't save you. We don't. We don't. And anything we do is given to us by a higher power, which is God. You don't understand it. That's what I mean. Like, I don't get you, bro. What the fuck are you doing? And then you said you were a warlock. I've got so many. And of course, I'm just sitting here pissed off at God. Like, ugh, I'm so shameful. Like, you turned me on and I flirted with you. And look at what you are. It's no worse than everybody else, to be honest. But it's just, that's what I mean. Here comes Kobe to fuck with me and my ego and my... I feel real gross in my skin right now. Why am I always attracted to these losers? I never did any of this stupid shit. I was a good, godly woman my whole life. Just kidding. I was not a saint. I was a stripper, a drug trafficker, and one hell of a hustler, dude. I'm a gangster. I had all kinds of stuff in my fucking, on my resume of life. God said, be this. Be better. I don't know what he's doing. And again, to the rest of you, I know that's his silly story, but how many of you are chasing God in churches? Religions are a study of a God, a form of God. We were all created in his image. So watching a documentary is learning about God and how he works and what he did in people's lives. That's why we watch films and we listen to music and we watch, we look at art and stuff like that, and we keep momentums. Because our human experience is a godly experience that is a story that can be told to many. Because each of our experiences are different, yet similar, because we're in the same place during a certain period of time that bear witness to different things. So, going to church is only studying a form of God. Whether you study it from Baptist eyes, Lutheran eyes, Presbyterian eyes, Muslim eyes, Jewish eyes, Judean eyes, Wiccan eyes. That sounded good. However you study God, you're meant to understand him and then work with him. It all is about building a connection with God. Okay? And when you fail to do so, he brings you to your knees so that you beg for God. He wants to be part of your life. And he wants to have a connection with you, is what that really means. He's all in your shit. He's all over your life. Your life wouldn't exist without him. He's waiting for the connection to be made. And that's where the push is. Because then he can hold your hand and walk you back. You know what I mean? And that's what we do all day. We sit here like, fucking God, let me go. We're children of, we're his children. And he wants us, he's very loving and controlling and aggressive. I don't know who you guys been studying. But then the outside world, they go and look for a different type of God outside of themselves, either themselves or material world, something to make them feel godly or to bring them, you know what I mean, this sense of control that over their reality. Just let him be God, bro, and stop, I don't like how things are, so I'm gonna go, do some magic. If he allows, sure, I guess, but you have no power when you're doing it from such a weak place. The most powerful freaking energy in the world is love. When you're doing things out of love and not out of a fear and desperation, that's when they manifest. Fear and desperation only causes more fear and desperation. Meaning if you do something shady because you're desperate, you're going to be fearful of that coming back to you. Right? And if you're always afraid, then you're always desperate. That's something, you know what I mean? It's just an energy. And you can't let those things go without letting God in and knowing that something's there with you. Something's protecting you. And that something has to be God, because otherwise you're just kind of crazy. Could be my angels, my spirit guides. No, it's God. God's suffocating me, and he sent these people around to, make me feel better. He put some familiar faces, and that's what they call them, your familiars. I know you. I used to watch you on TV. What you doing here? Come with me if you want to live. Okay. They're not my gods. They're gods to you people. I'm hearing Marshall. I think I got dog backwards. They're my dogs. Who let the dogs out? What's up, Marshall? You with me? Was that your energy I heard? I can't feel you all sound the same to me anymore. The frequency is all low. It's all somebody just closed the door. I can hear a noise. It's TV static at this point. I love you. It's just that's what I hear coming out of you right now. It's just static. Oh, we have a fun energy. Did you miss me? I miss you too. Open up the fucking text line and say something. Say something, because I gave the fuck up on you. Hey, I still love you. Safe travels and all that good shit. I heard Rihanna's going to try to find you a girlfriend. Man, what a waste of space that was for me. I started with the intent of trying to find you someone outside of me. Then I realized, damn, if I don't love you, who the fuck will? Now I don't know, bro. I love you. Good luck. Anyways, going back to this. Don't be those guys. Don't be that person. Don't believe that way. I'm just here to teach you his way, another way, which is save your money and energy, dude. Quit fucking around. Quit asking God to stop being God. Start working with him. So then things in your life start changing. And then most of it, you're like begging for him to remove something, but you won't walk away. Oh God, I want you to fix my relationship. He told you it was broken. Leave. That's no longer serving you. Oh God, I don't have enough money. Then get a different job. Quit spending money. Almost so much of this is in your control. But you'd have to lose control to control the situation. And you don't want to. You want him to, he's a genie in a bottle, and you want to rub him the right way and hope that, here he comes to save the day. Who do you think made all these problems in your life? I did. Who told you that? The church? You're off your path? Where are you that God isn't there with you? I love saying that to the church. They get real mad about that. They've strayed away. What are you talking about? The whole book tells us to leave the crowd and go get that one that does stray away. You can't stray away. They won't let you off the path. You're just in a dark path with God. He took Jesus' ass straight into the woods. Made him cry and shit. Made a grown-ass man cry. Sorry, I have a lot of fun with these stories. Because it's his story, your story, my story. It's our story. Start fucking turning the page in the book instead of just, filling the book with bullshit. my book of my book of rhymes. Marshall, I love you. Where you at, buddy? That's funny. He's coming in. I don't really be in anybody's energy no more. Must have been him. He'll fuck you up. Yeah, that's my Knight of Swords. He's got his sword out ready to, chop off your fucking wand. Because he don't give a shit about your magic stick. Maybe he was bothered that I came on to you. I know. It's so shameful, huh? I'd have been in his DMs. Damn, he's another loser. No, actually, I was in Royce's. I told Royce all of this when I realized it 3 days after it happened. I was like, they don't got no power. These are a bunch of fucking dumbass people. Nobody got no power around here. I heard, I got the power. All right, Bruce Almighty. It comes from God and only God. God who gives you shit, whether good or bad or whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's for the glory of God. He's playing, you know what I mean? He's giving you a life. He's giving you a challenge. He's giving you an opportunity to have a really fulfilling human experience. But you're not experiencing it. You're just holding on and crying. That's what I saw. I saw you guys on a whole bunch of at Six Flags holding onto the fucking bar crying. Ah! You told me to bring you here. I brought you to it. Now all you're gonna do is cry about it. Let me off. Let me off. Sorry. I have a different relationship than you do. Obviously. I mean crying. Sort of. Not like that though. Hey. I have a whole huge reading to do today and a lot of other stuff. So make sure you come back and catch the light codes because we're going to talk about the Egyptian energy that we are going through for the next 10 days. We're going to talk about the Odin and the 9 realms energy that's leaking into it. We're in alternate realities where all of these energies are the field of energy that are flowing through us and around us. So you start to learn. I come out and I'm going to teach you all these different layers that we got to work through in the next 10 days. I'm also supposed to teach you from the Buddha book. I don't know what it is. It's a Bible for Buddha. And I'm also supposed to teach you from the light workers. And then yesterday I got some goofy ass divination cards. Dude, the book on this thing is thicker than your Bible. For dolphin oracles. The dolphin vortex, cortex, all of this scientific stuff. The brain of the dolphin is a consciousness that's connected outside of the human consciousness. So all of this circles back to the light workers who are in essence the Palladians or the aliens. Then we're in a certain place where they're really trying to get the initiative of the Christ consciousness being aligned. They spoke to a woman. She was learning this. This was her field of study, was reprogramming of the dolphin mind. And that's when she started to understand the science of it, and they connected with her, and they showed her how to use the science of this through human beings and the chakra points. But she doesn't know them as the chakra points because, again, chakras is a religious word. She learned it through a completely scientific version, and that's where sacred geometry comes in, and that's where outer worlds. God created all things and put all things inside of us to be recreated here on earth, right? So we got a lot of next level teachings coming in a little bit later. Probably not until the evening shift, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just catching energy right now, and then I'm going to take it all and put it into words and pictures and, cards and books for you. I have to pull it all into me to know what it is. And that's going back to the Merkaba. Your Merkaba is an energetic field that is feeding and, it's pulling and pushing in energy. You know what I mean? If your energy is this, then you're pulling in this. You know what I mean? So going back to him, it's like you can't open a door. You don't have the gatekeeper's fucking energy where you're ready to walk through that door. You haven't walked through any doors. The door only opens when you're ready to walk through it because it was never locked to begin with. And it's not somewhere outside. It's inside of you. We do this every fucking Friday. Did you heal your sexual shadows? Then you're going to not walk through any doors on Monday, which is the 11:11 portal. And even though it's on Monday, at noon today, the door is open. Why? Because I'm not here. My body's here. My energy's there where you're trying to be. The energy is wherever. It's not a time and space only matter when you're talking about the physical body. Where is my physical body at this time and space? Not my consciousness, but the body. The body. Things are physically here during a specific time and space. What time is it? I don't know. At 10:12, I am physically in Denver, Colorado. But am I spiritually? And that's the difference, is you're limited by the belief of your mind. No, I can only be here, and I have to be there, and I have to be there. Meaning you have to move your physicality to be positioned in a place of greatness. It's all chasing. I know, I sound like a whole philosophist, right? Where do you think they get it from? They sit in a place of receptivity and they learn the wonders of the world, and makes everybody wonder. How did they get it? God, who gives me shit, he gave me the idea. I'm not really that smart. My brain isn't filled with all that stuff. You can keep filling your brain with stuff, but that's not what makes you smart. It just means you're factual or full of information, or what we say, a Google search unit that's useless information, because it's not going to help us in real life situations. Truthfully. Hey, I'll catch up with you guys later. Avoid being that person. I'm not against. I mean, it's irritating. It's like, what are you doing? You're trying to act like you know something, but you don't know shit. And that's why I ain't got no friends or nothing. They'd be like, you're always telling people off. Hey, I told you, I felt my boys. They were ready for it. They love it. They love it when this bitch come through. What you gonna do? Because they know I'm gonna win. Why? Because I don't lose. They would never let me anyways, even. Never gonna give you up. Thanks, guys. Love you too. We don't lose. We just get better. That's my boys. Wonder why we call you bitch. Hey, I love you guys. Laters. Bye.